The biggest show. The biggest show. The biggest show.
Hello and welcome to The Biggest Show. I'm Jason Mantzoukas, your host for this evening, and I am thrilled to be here to celebrate another incredible year at Young Storytellers. Bill, introduce yourself.
I'm Bill. I'm the executive director of Young Storytellers. As so many of you know, every October, we typically gather together at a fancy theater and watch performances of our students' stories acted out by hilarious actors. However, this year, as you know, it's a little bit different.
Thank you, Bill, for referring to me as a hilarious actor. I really appreciate it. I, right now, am sitting in my kitchen alone. Am I wearing pants? We don't know. These are the question marks. These are the questions that people want to know. But nonetheless, I am thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled to be reading and about to hear some incredible stories from incredible young storytellers.
First, we would like to take a moment to welcome a close friend of Young Storytellers, Britney Young, to acknowledge the land on which many of us are gathering virtually from our homes.
While we are gathering virtually today, we wanted to recognize that we are tuning in from places that first belonged to Indigenous people. While most of Young Storyteller programs are centered in Los Angeles, the lands of the Tongva and the Chumash people, we have programs across the nation. San Francisco is the lands of the Ohlone and the Choqueño people. Denver, Colorado, the lands of the Arapaho, the Cheyenne, the Ute, and the Sioux people. Little Rock, Arkansas is the lands of the Osage, the Sioux, and the Quapaw people. Austin, Texas is the lands of the Tonkawa and the Comanche people. New York City is the lands of the Lenape and the Wappinger. We honor and celebrate the people who have stewarded these lands for thousands of years and continue to live and thrive in our communities despite efforts to separate them from their land and their culture. We recognize that we are visitors and we are committed to listening to those voices and stories that are all around us. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Brittany. It's an important reminder that this land has been and continues to be inhabited by Indigenous peoples, and we need to create space for their stories. Creating space for stories from diverse voices is at the heart of Young Storytellers. From doing anti-racism work as a staff and a community, to supporting Black Lives Matter, to intentionally diversifying our staff, board, and volunteers, we know that stories can be used to speak truth, mobilize people, and shift power. And we all need stories to make sense of this world. I am so excited we're here together tonight.
I couldn't agree more, Bill. Let's hear from some members of our community about why storytelling matters to them.
For as long as I can remember, I've been inspired to write stories that are based on my real life. Because there's something magical that happens when you're able to look back at moments in your life and express how you were thinking and feeling by taking the truth and dressing it up with your imagination.
Storytelling is important to me because it's our oldest living art form. I mean, even cave drawings were in pursuit of telling a story.
Storytelling unlocks creativity and expression, and this program helps young minds feel supported and encouraged. And unless you're Voldemort, you probably think that's a good thing.
This is 3 Hours Late. I wrote this very story when I was 11 years old, and yes, it's based on a true story.
Hey, my name is Queen Latifah. When I was about 10 years old, one of my favorite books to read was Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. I loved all Dr. Seuss books, but that one particularly was one of my favorite because I loved the rhyming style of the writing.
Hey, my name's Dave Burd, and when I was 10 years old, my favorite story was Clyde Monster. It's the story of a young monster who ironically is scared of humans when he goes to sleep at night. And he has to learn that there's nothing to be scared of. Humans are good people. And by reading that story, I became less scared of monsters.
Young Storytellers is important to me because it provides a space for young storytellers to come, be creative, and express themselves in a safe and supportive environment where they can have fun, they can enjoy themselves and one another's, and they just create some amazing, awesome things.
Storytelling is important to me because it opens the door to change the hearts and minds of people who think differently from you. When you change hearts, you can change the laws. When you change the laws, you can change the world.
Young storytellers, keep telling your stories because you never know who you'll inspire and what you will inspire them to do. You may inspire them to have an entire career.
When I was 10 years old, my favorite story was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I love this book. It's about a group of kids who go into a wardrobe and discover Narnia, this magical land where you can become a king, a queen, you can talk to animals. It's fantastic. That story inspired me to become a storyteller. Give me a place where I can imagine, dream, and be anything. Young Storytellers gives the next generation a chance to share their own stories, tell their own stories, and be inspired themselves. So go YST. Thanks for all the work you're doing. Keep sharing your stories.
Storytelling is an incredibly important part of our young people's lives, and that's why we're here. Tonight, you will have the privilege of watching 4 incredible stories written by students who participated in Young Storytellers. Every word, every character, every idea you'll hear tonight is theirs and theirs alone. Their mentors are there to cheer them on, but these stories are written by these young storytellers. Remember, tonight is a fundraiser, and each of you can make a difference. The money we raise right now will ensure that young storytellers can keep providing programs to schools and students across the country in 2021. So if you are moved this evening, please give generously if you can. You can donate easily by texting the word STORY to 833-207-9493. And don't worry about it. We're going to pop up that number on the screen throughout the night. It'll be available. You can do it throughout the show. We're going to keep checking our fundraising thermometer to see how we're doing. It's very exciting. You know, we spent a lot of money on the thermometer, guys. I'm not going to lie. It was probably a mistake, but we did it, you know. Enough of me talking, guys, and more, I know what you're calling for, more of me acting. So why don't we meet our first writer of the evening, Jacob Ramirez from Palms Elementary School, and his mentor, Monty Montgomery. Please come on stage. Jacob.
Hello.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
Hey, Monty. How are you?
There. Hi, great.
Good to see you both again. Spoiler alert for those audiences who may not have seen it. We actually featured one of Jacob's stories that Monty mentored him with earlier in the year on the Story Clubhouse. For those of you who might not have seen it, it was on YouTube. It's still there, I believe. Jacob, if you don't mind, will you remind me the name of that story?
Toilet Man.
Toilet Man! That's right, Toilet Man. And Jacob was so fired up by the whole experience that during quarantine, I'm not going to lie to you guys, he wrote another story. He asked that the same actors come back that acted in Toilet Man. And guess what, guys? We did it for the most part. We got everybody. We got the gang back together. Jacob, what is the title and tagline of your new story?
The title is Cop Frog.
Cop Frog.
And also, since I have very bad memory, I do not remember the tagline.
What?
That is very disappointing. I know. I cannot rely on my brain anymore.
Oh boy, well, don't worry about it. Monty, do you remember the tagline?
I remember the moment he came up with it. It was Good Cop, Frog Cop.
Yes, Good Cop, Frog Cop. I mean, this is it. This is the relationship between a mentor and a mentee. We just saw it in action. Very exciting. Okay, we're going to talk more with Jacob and Monty after the performance. We have an incredible cast tonight. We're going to meet them right now. Jacob, if you wouldn't mind staying on stage, because we want you to watch this. But Monty, get out of here. Get out of here. All right, so I'm going to bring forth the actors and we're going to hear who they're playing and then we're going to do the story. Tony Hale, would you mind coming on screen, please?
Yes. Hello.
Yes. Tony, where are you?
Where are you? I'm right here. Hold on. Sorry.
Can I see Tony? I don't see Tony. Don't worry. We're going to have technical difficulties.
Hey.
Boom. There he is.
How's it going?
Tony Hale, how are you? And who are you playing?
You're doing a great job, Jason. Jacob,
Thanks,
I'm very excited to read your story. I am playing Officer Toad.
Nice. Very important role. Integral role. Very important. Aparna Nancherla, will you please come on screen?
Yes, hello. Here
Hooray!
Hi.
How are you, Aparna? Would you mind telling us who you are playing in this story, Cop Frog?
I'm playing the one and only Caped Croaker.
Ooh, I think that's a superhero. Spoiler alert. Baron Vaughn, will you please come on stage?
Hello.
Feel like I'm on a game show. Ooh, Baron Vaughn.
Is this Pressure Luck? Is that the game show?
Are you in a professional recording booth? I love this.
Everywhere I go is a professional.
You are currently recording your album, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. It's called No Whammies.
No Whammies. And who will you be playing in Cop Frog?
Tonight I am playing Chief Croaker.
Ooh, okay. All right. Pam Adlon, will you please come on screen?
What's up?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Keeping it analog, Pam has printed out the script.
Yes, I wanted to feel the pages.
Pam, who are you playing today in Cop Frog?
I'm playing Mom.
Nice. I love it. Marcel Spears, will you please come on screen?
What?
Yeah, that's right. Who are you playing, Marcel, in Cop Frog?
I am, and honestly, thank you, Jacob, for bringing me back. I am playing the Amphibarbarian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Huge role. This is a huge role, huge opportunity. I love it.
Biggest in my career.
Jason Mantzoukas, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm playing Cop Frog. I asked for it. I asked Jacob to write me a part. He did it. I value him. He gets me. So I'm thrilled to be playing Cop Frog. And last but not least, Vera Lim, will you please come on screen?
Hello.
Vera, will you please tell us who you are playing in Cop Frog?
I will be playing the narrator, and I'm very excited.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. Jacob, are you as excited as I am? Yeah, looks very excited. Okay, stick around. Guys, here we go. We're about to do it. Is everybody ready? Does everybody have their scripts ready? I don't want anybody scrambling. Here we go. Take it away. Cop Frog is the first story.
Cop Frog, written by Jacob Ramirez. Exterior Swim Central Establishing Shot, day. A tropical island metropolis for amphibians. Interior Cop Frog's mom's basement, day. Theodore, aka Cop Frog, a pudgy slacker, sits on his soggy couch, knee-deep in water, watching the F-Team on TV while guzzling Coca-Cola and eating Flido's bug chips.
I pity the frog. That's funny.
Loud knocking on the door.
Theodore, Teddy, Tedpole.
Aw, don't call me that, Mom. Starting today, I am Cop Frog.
The door is stuck.
Uh-huh.
If you're late on your first day with the Swim Central Police Force, you'll get fired. You want to spend the rest of your life down there?
Uh-huh.
Bam. Mom kicks the door in and enters, wearing a bright workout clothes and carrying a garment bag and an F-Team lunchbox.
How can you stand living in this flooded basement?
Ugh, Mom, we're amphibians.
Here's your uniform, and I packed your favorite, a Tito's triple bean burrito.
Oh, you know those make me fart.
A lunch should pack a punch. Make me proud, son. You're a good boy.
She shoves him out the door.
Lazy, but good.
Interior, Swim Central Police Headquarters, Chief's Office, day. Nervous new recruits sit in chairs. Cop Frog saunters in, tucking his shirt over his pudgy stomach. He checks the clock.
Awesome. Only half an hour late.
He flops into the only empty seat, a desk chair up front.
Whoo! Chief's not here, huh?
Officer Toad, a thin, neatly dressed recruit, speaks up.
You're sitting on him.
Cop Frog stands up, revealing the chief, a 3-inch tall officious tree frog under his butt. He peels himself off the seat.
I'll try to forget that. Do it again, I'll have your badge.
Oh, thanks, Chief. I thought you'd be hopping mad.
Oh, oof. I'll try to forget that too. Listen
Cop
up,
Frogs.
rookies. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Yes.
Cop Frog squeezes in next to Officer Toad.
Thank you, disembodied voice. Listen up, rookies. As you all know, the Amphib Barbarian is the baddest felon in the city. Now, the presidents do at the airport. And this bad boy is sure to try something, so jump to it.
Exterior, airport, day. Cop Frog struggles to keep up with Officer Toad as they hustle towards the president's plane, Air Frog 1.
Hey, I can't believe they gave me such a fat partner.
I'm not fat. I'm well-rounded. I can't believe they gave me such a skinny partner.
Hey, I'm lean. I work out a ton.
Yeah, a skeleton.
A crowd has gathered near the plane. 2 cops elbow their way through to where the president lies on the tarmac, unconscious. A Secret Service frog scowls at them.
Ooh. Anybody?
Where have you two been? You're supposed to secure the perimeter, but the Amphibarbarian broke through and stole the president's underwear.
Hey, Mr. President, I'm Officer Toad. Are you all right?
He can't talk. Looks like he's in a wedgie coma.
What?
Exterior, airport, day, later. Cop Frog snacks from his lunchbox as Officer Toad furiously polishes his belt and badge.
Cop Frog. You're no cop. You're barely a frog. You're the worst recruit I've ever seen.
Chill out, dude. We'll have that amphib what's-his-name collared in time to catch F-Team tonight at 8.
Whoosh! A masked figure in a long orange cape swoops into frame.
Caped
Correction! I'll bring in the barbaric one.
Oh, hey!
I'm still laughing. Okay, I'm done.
Hey, who's this joker?
He's no joker. He's a croaker.
The caped croaker, if you please. Superhero at large. My card.
Ooh, superhero? What's your power?
He doesn't have one, unless you count crashing crime scenes and stealing credit from honest cops.
Oh, guilty as charged. Why do the hard work when I can get toadies like you to do it for me? Well, I must be off. Now make like the French and eat my froggy legs.
He vanishes with a whoosh. Exterior, interior, parked police car, night. Officer Toad is at the wheel, checking his hologram windshield computer as Cop Frog snarfs popcorn from a huge bag.
Hey, there it is. The mythical frog's eye jewel. Largest gem in the Swim Central Museum. The Amphibarbarian could move on it at any moment, and your mouth is full of popcorn.
You mean popcorn? Have a bite.
We have been on this stakeout for hours.
Toad's hand digs out a handful. So does Cop Frog's. So does a third hand. Then it vanishes between the front seats, trailing a long orange sleeve. Neither cop sees it.
Check it out. Side door.
Exterior museum night. A huge, sinister toad emerges and crosses the parking lot. Bearded, shirtless, wearing a fur vest and a Viking helmet, with a battle axe in one hand and a jewel the size of a bowling ball in the other.
The Amphibarbarian!
Do you think?
The guy leaps out of the car and moves onto the Amphibarbarian. Cop Frog temporarily blinds him with a fistful of salty popcorn as Officer Toad knocks him cold with a series of skillful martial arts blows.
Oh, hey! You really do work out.
Quick, cuff him!
But before Cop Frog can apply the handcuffs, the caped croaker explodes out of the back of the cruiser.
Step aside, you raked amateurs. I'll handle this. Ooh.
And promptly trips over his cape, tangling up all four in a heap. In his stance, the Amphibarbarian scoops up both the caped croaker and the mythical frog's eye jewel, and the two hapless cops watch him vanish into the night.
He was in the back seat.
Do you think?
Interior Chief's office day. The tiny chief sits at his desk holding a sandwich twice as big as his head. 2 badges lie in front of him.
You two are pathetic. You couldn't arrest a glass of milk.
It wasn't our fault. The caped croaker was...
No excuses. You want your badges back. You'll bring in the Amphibarbarian before...
Before what, Chief?
Before I finish my sandwich.
He unhinges his jaw to take a bite, but zap! A long pink tongue snakes in through the window and yanks the sandwich from the chief's tiny hands.
The Amphibarbarian!
The tongue returns, lassos Cop Frog and Officer Toad, and snatches them both out the window, too.
Do you think?
Interior, Amphibarbarian's airship, day. Amphibarbarian is at the controls, the mythical frog's eye jewel in his lap. To his rear, Cop Frog, Officer Toad, and the caped croaker grip prison bars.
I don't get it. You already have the mythical frog's eye jewel and the president's underwear. Why would you steal a lousy sandwich?
This is no ordinary sandwich, boys.
Officer Toad has squeezing his skinny frame between the bars. Cop Frog tries to follow, but gets stuck.
Hey, see if you can find some butter to grease me up. I'm a little too...
Well-rounded?
Very funny.
Amphibarbarian drools over the sandwich.
Far from ordinary. It's the legendary bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. The sandwich with the power to cause an undersized police chief to grow to a normal size, or in my case, to grow to mega size. And once I have it, I will destroy Swim Central.
Cop Frog, now free, but covered in butter, whispers on his phone.
Mom, it's Cop Frog.
Interior Mom's house, yoga studio. She works out furiously while talking.
Who?
Okay, it's Theodore, your son. I'm being held captive in a supervillain's airship above the house. I need you to deliver me a Tito's triple bean burrito.
Red sauce or green sauce?
Go green!
Teddy, how am I supposed to deliver a burrito 100 yards in the air?
You do frog yoga, don't you?
Exterior, Cop Frog's mom's house, day. Clutching the burrito in both hands, Mom squats low, takes a deep breath, and catapults herself out of frame. Exterior, skies above Swim Central, day. Mom's ascent slows to a stop. She sees her son hanging out the window of the ship, 50 feet overhead. She throws the burrito into her son's waiting arms.
Thanks, Mom!
Interior, ship, day. Out of the amphibarbarian's sight, Cop Frog wolfs the burrito.
Hey, G, how can you eat at a time like this?
Just brace yourself. Hey, amphibarbarian, I've got something to tell you.
Yeah? What?
I pity the frog.
He bends over, grabs his butt cheeks, squints his eyes, and blasts an enormous Nova fart. Exterior. Skies above Swim Central. The airship explodes, and all 4 passengers tumble out. Amphibarbarian and Croaker splash into the bay at terminal velocity, but Cop Frog, cradling his partner in his arms, cushions their descent with a series of small retro farts and touches down next to his mother.
I always said you were a good boy.
Interior, police headquarters, chief's office, day. Mom watches proudly as the chief returns the badges.
Congratulations, boys. You're a credit to the force.
Officer Toad snaps the salute. Cop Frog yawns.
What's with you?
He was up all night packing to move out of my basement.
Yeah? Where's he gonna live?
In your basement.
Fade to black. The end.
Amazing. Wonderful. Monty, if you could please join us back on stage. Everybody did an amazing job. Let's give another round to all the actors. Fantastic.
Good job, Jacob.
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 Incredible, Jacob. Well done. Jacob, out of curiosity, what inspired you to write this script, Cop Frog?
What inspired me to write the script
Yeah.
was when I was in 3rd grade. I was just thinking about how funny it would be to have a frog in people clothes. So then I just drew a frog in a cop outfit, and then that's eventually what became Cop Frog. I showed it to my friend, and he said, and he really liked it. So that's what became Cop Frog eventually.
Amazing. So that piece of art, that idea produced a piece of art that then produced a second piece of art. I love it. Monty, what was it like working with Jacob a second time during quarantine here?
Well, I think I learned more from Jacob than he learned from me. You know, I learned that I've got sort of a clogged filter. You know, when you have enough meetings with studio execs, you find yourself self-censoring and a lot of good ideas die on the vine. Jacob doesn't have a filter. I mean, everything comes out, and he's got a zillion ideas for everyone that I have. Not all of them work, but the best ones ended up in the script. So Jacob, thanks.
Yeah, Jacob, amazing job. You know, I mean, I'm truly honored that you let me play Cop Frog. It is the role of a lifetime. And I know that you know that the character is very close to me because I also fart a lot. And so it means a lot to me that you used my personal struggles in the story of Cop Frog and turned them into an asset. So thank you, Jacob. Jacob, have you learned anything about yourself while you've been doing Young Storytellers, as you've been writing these stories from Toilet Man to Cop Frog? Anything come up for you that's important?
What I've really learned about myself is that I just let my imagination go wherever it wants. I just let it roam wild, and eventually it comes up with ideas that I get very attached to.
Amazing. Well, I'm hoping that we get another installment of Cop Frog, maybe Cop Frog 2. This time he's leaping. I don't know. It's a leap year. I'm still workshopping the title. But
Spoiler alert, Chief might not get to eat his sandwich ever.
Whoa. So Chief's never going to eat that sandwich?
No.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm still alive.
I just want to say, as a person who played Chief, I kind of wish I didn't know that, but I do appreciate the challenge of being able to act as if I don't.
let that inform your character, Baron. Let that inform your character. You know, the chief never gets lunch. Never gets lunch. All right. Thank you all. Congrats to Jacob. Congrats to Monty. Thank you guys so much for this story. Let's give everybody a round of applause to all the actors who were fantastic. Why don't you guys all head over to the after party and we'll catch up with you when the show is over.
Okay.
Well done. Good to see you, Jacob. Great job. So Jacob is just one of more than 1,200 elementary school students each year who have the opportunity to write their own original stories and see them brought to life right in front of the entire school. So if you'd like to ensure that another student like Jacob will write the next Cop Frog or Toilet Man, please make a donation tonight. It's as easy as sending the word story to 833-207-9493. Now, in middle schools, we use storytelling to get a little deeper to help young people explore their feelings and express them. I'm so pleased to welcome Nohemy Palomar from Mark Twain Middle School to the stage right now, along with Stephanie Beatriz, who will be performing her story. Guys, welcome to the show. Yay!
Yay!
How are you, Steph?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm terrific. Is Nohemy here?
I think she is. She wrote such an incredible piece. I want to see her.
Wonderful. Nohemy, thank you so much for being here and writing such a beautiful story. I don't want to give too much away before we hear it, so we'll get into it after the reading. But before we start, can you tell us a little bit about what Young Storytellers program is like in your school?
It was very interesting. My English teacher was the one who decided to get us into the program since she thought it would do good for us, since middle school is a difficult transition to some people, and to learn more about yourself and get you through challenges that people would normally have in middle school.
Yeah, great. And so Stephanie, you're going to interpret this story. I'm going to click off now so that you guys can just stay here. Nohemy, you stay here to watch, and Stephanie, you can take it from here. Thank you guys so much.
So, the title of this beautiful piece is called Waiting for You to Come Back. He is the most mean, annoying, nonplussed person I know. Though he can be funny at times. He's done so many things to me, I can't remember all of them. And even after all of those things he's done, I still enjoy his presence. I would say I love him, but I can never admit that ever. So I guess I really enjoy his presence. The person I'm talking about is my brother. My older brother. The one who's mean to me all the time, and I finally get rid of him. No, I'm not going to make him get kidnapped or magically make him disappear. He's going to college. Who knew he would actually make it that far? I'm kidding. He's actually really smart. Okay, he's really smart, but don't tell him I said that. Right now we're driving in the car toward his new school. It's my dad, my mom, him, and me. I'm like a girl version of my brother. We're both average height, curly hair, brown eyes, but according to him, he has hazel eyes. I don't see it, but okay. Where I'm going is that we look alike, even though he doesn't want to admit it. One time I said, we're like twins, but 4 years apart. And I went in for the fist bump, and he left me hanging and said, no, we're not. I'm handsome and smart, and you're ugly and dumb. I gotta admit, that was pretty funny. Anyways, our personalities are the complete opposite. I'm more energetic, and he's just boring. I'm cheerful, and he's all serious. I'm always laughing at something, and he has like the same blank expression. We're opposites. As I was saying, we're in the car. It's filled with boxes and luggage. And the four of us are silently thinking. The radio isn't even on. I'm not happy to be in this car at all. I don't like our destination. As much as I don't like my brother, I'm also not like him. Does that make sense? I just like having him around. I'm afraid of him leaving. I'm so used to him being around that once he's gone, it'll be like I'm losing something important that keeps me going. I feel confused too. I should be happy that he's starting a new life, and I should be excited because I'm finally going to get my own room. That's like my goal, just to be happy, but I'm too selfish. I want him to stay for my own comfort because having him leave is like a big change, and I don't like change. He's like the bad guy. He's always talking about leaving. I feel like that's all he talks about now. He's eager and excited to leave and take a break from our crazy family. There's nothing I can do to stop him. It was gonna happen sooner or later, so now. Sooner rather than later. The car stops and interrupts my thoughts. I guess this is it. You know I'm coming back, right? He tells me. I think he noticed the water filling on my eyes. I know, it's just hard to see you go. I thought I taught you to be tougher than this. Don't give me all that sad goodbye stuff. I'm just gonna be a phone call away wherever you need me. But don't annoy me too much, he says. I laugh and I nod at his response. I hug him tight, not ready to let him go, and letting the water in my eyes run down my face. But I feel more relieved that he told me that. I needed him to tell me that personally. I'm going to be waiting for him. Waiting for him to come back because I love him.
That was amazing.
You wrote an incredible piece. This is an amazing, amazing piece of work. I'm so excited to see what else you write in your career because, girl, you got some talent.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
That was absolutely incredible. That was incredibly moving. Thank you so much for that story. And just because I neglected to say so at the beginning, Nohemy, the story is called Waiting for You to Come Back, right? Can you please tell us a little bit of your inspiration for telling this story? This was an incredibly beautiful story.
Yeah, my brother was leaving to college last year, and I was really attached to him. And when they told us I had this chance to write my feelings, I decided to write about this because I knew this was going to be hard, and writing would really help me get through this. And it really did. It really did help me.
That's amazing. Yeah, I bet. Can I ask you, has your brother heard this story, or is he listening tonight to it for the first time, or have you shown it to him before? Is there any, do we know his response?
Yes, I have. When I first showed him the story, he was laughing at me. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, that's what siblings do.
Oh yes, as I'm an older brother to a younger sister, so this got me right in the heart. This was incredible. Steph, that was an unbelievable performance. Do you have any siblings? Did this bring up anything for you?
I have a little sister, and this is very much our relationship too. I think we both tried to pretend that it was going to be fine, but it's hard. It's especially hard when one sibling leaves and the other one is still at home because the whole thing shifts and changes. And I love the last line that you say, so beautifully. Just like, I'll be waiting for him to come back, because I love him, even though that's a hard thing to say to your siblings all the time. It's so beautifully written. So congratulations.
It's so hard to let people go and know that trust and know that they're going to come back. And that's such an emotional moment. And that's so beautifully captured, Nohemy, in your story. That was absolutely emotionally very moving. So thank you both. That was great. Well done, Nohemy Palomar and Stephanie Beatriz. Thank you both so much for sharing such a personal story with us tonight. That was incredible. Please remember, everybody, it's donations from people like you at home that enable this program to exist in over 80 schools across the country. So please help more young people discover their stories in 2021 by texting the word story to 833-207-9493. We're on caffeine, and on caffeine, you can give a prop, and a prop, if you give it, goes towards the goals that we're trying to meet. So whether it's through the number that I'm giving out or through the props on caffeine, please use those to help donate to this cause. I think, did we put the thermometer up? How are we doing? I think we're doing great. I couldn't see it because it's tiny, teeny tiny, but it looks great. I bet it looks great. I bet, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the best thermometers in the biz. We put out offers to thermometers. We didn't get our first choice, but this thermometer is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, one of the best in the biz. So thank you to the thermometer, and thank you to the thermometer's agent who really helped us secure this thermometer for this event. Wow, we are killing it. Okay, in our high school program, students work in groups to identify issues they'd like to solve in their own communities. They write a PSA that is performed in their high school. I'm excited to welcome to the stage Rebecca Ortiz from Roosevelt High School. Rebecca, if you wouldn't mind, please come on stage and join me.
Hi.
Yeah, how's it going?
I'm doing good.
Thank you so much for being here. Can you tell us a little bit about how this program works at your school?
Well, first, we talked about problems around our community, and there was a bunch of different ones, family, sports maybe, and just stuff it's happening around our community basically. And my group, we chose family, so that's basically what my script's about. Just
wonderful.
Yeah.
Great. Can you tell us the name of the script?
The name of the script is called Silence.
Wonderful. Silence. And so I'm going to bring out the actors now. If you don't mind, please joining me when I call your name. Chrissie Fit, will you please come on screen? Welcome, Chrissie. Who are you playing?
I am playing a role that I have some experience with. I will be Sister.
Sister. Wonderful. Santino Jimenez, will you please join us on screen?
Hey
Excellent.
guys, hey Jason.
Hey Santino, who are you playing today?
I will be Dad today.
Oh, sis, we've got a sister. We've got a dad. Mia Malikon, will you please join us on stage?
Hey.
Wonderful. Mia, who are you playing?
I will be the Mama.
All right, wonderful. And last but not least, Pete Pasco, will you please join us on stage?
I'm here. Thank you so much.
Pete, are you here? Are you here?
Let me wait. Yes, I'm here.
Who
I'm
are you
ready.
playing? Who are you playing, Pete?
I am going to be playing the brother.
Okay.
Or just brother, actually. It's just brother. It's not the brother, it's brother.
Not the brother, it's just brother. Okay, great. And last but not least.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself there. Sorry.
How dare you? How dare you? You've got a lot of nerve, buddy.
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
I don't know you. I don't know you at all, Pete, but I've decided you're my enemy. Okay, please, let's also welcome back to the stage Vera, who is going to be our house narrator for all the stories tonight that need a narrator. Vera, can you please join us on stage?
Hello, hello. Good
Wonderful.
evening.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So great. So this story is called Silence. I'm going to go off screen. And once I do, please, you guys go right ahead and go right into the story.
Silence by Rebecca Ortiz. Interior dining room, sunset. The entire family is eating. It is evident that both parents are preoccupied with work while the children eat silently. Mom is typing on the computer, and Dad is filling out paperwork. The children are silently eating.
Hello?
Follows with 30 seconds of silence.
What's wrong? Okay, I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Dad stands up and gets his keys. The children stare long at each other.
Are you gonna say it?
The boy stands up in anger, grabs the plate, and slams it on the table. The plate shatters in many pieces, and he cuts his hand in the process.
Why are you leaving? It's already late. You're leaving us again?
The parents' emotions turn to panic as they see the blood. The boy begins crying silently, and the girl is sobbing hysterically. Interior, sala, night. The girl runs into the living room, and her brother follows her. The girl gets the emergency kit. The brother sits on the sofa, and the sister sits on the floor, wiping the blood from his hand. Mom helps the sister. Dad comes in and sits down.
¿Por qué te estás portando así?
You keep leaving the house without an explanation. Why?
You guys are always busy with work. You never have time for us.
It's my job. I have to do it for us. Estoy haciéndolo para la familia.
I know your job is important.
But you don't make time for us.
Okay. You want to be homeless? Then I'll stop working. You know how many cases I have to do and how much new evidence have to be presented?
Stop complaining. Okay, we are trying our best. There's people's lives that are at stake at the hospital.
Not the best for us.
The sister is crying. Interior, dining room, morning. The family is sitting in the dining room eating chilaquiles.
Mira, mija, lo hacemos por tu bien.
I know it's for our own good, but you need to understand that you need to spend more time with us. You remember how we used to watch Barcelona soccer games?
Dad walks in and puts his briefcase down.
Your mother and I didn't have enough opportunities as children. That's why we want to work so hard for you guys, so you can have all the things we never had. But it turns out that spending so much time at work isn't what you guys need, which is us, is it?
We don't need all that stuff. We just need you.
Okay. We'll take time during winter break for 3 weeks, whatever you both want. But we do it together as a family.
The end.
Yay.
That was awesome, Rebecca.
That was awesome. That was absolutely amazing. Congratulations, everybody. All the actors. Rebecca, that was an incredibly beautiful story that I'm sure resonated for a lot of kids right now. I'm curious, is this based on personal experience for you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen this acted out before? Is this the first time?
No, this isn't. But yeah, I have seen it acted out before, like in school.
Yeah. This was beautiful. I thought this was an incredible piece. For you guys in the cast, like, I'm wondering, is this stuff that resonated with you? Does this feel like stuff that you find familiar from high school or from that time in your life?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I do with my family growing up in Miami and Hialeah, and I love that you incorporated Spanish into the script too. That was really beautiful, and congratulations, Rebecca. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like it's so impressive that you've already learned this lesson. I'm still apologizing to my mom for not being grateful enough of her. So I think she's watching. Hi, Mom. Love you.
Yeah, and such a wonderful story of family and communication and facing the problems that people are experiencing, and it was really beautiful, Rebecca, to see in your writing and to see the actors bring it to life. So another hand for everybody. This was an absolutely beautiful story. Thank you for exploring these issues, Rebecca. Thank you for writing this piece. Thank you for sharing the issues that are impacting your community. This is all incredible, an incredible piece. Silence, everybody. One last round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. This has been an incredible night so far. It is such an honor to see the voices of young people celebrated by such incredible talent. So please keep texting your donations. Text STORY to 833-207-9493. I guess there is, some people are saying there's problems with the donation number that I'm giving out. So I'm now being told to also direct people, if you are having trouble with the text donation, you can go to youngstorytellers.com/donate. And that's another opportunity to donate to Young Storytellers. Again, this organization is built on your donations. We want to be getting this in more schools. 2020 has been challenging, but thankfully the Young Storytellers team was able to go virtual. So programs are happening in over 50 schools across the country right now. But as we all know, there's more need. Young Storytellers has teamed up with AT&T to adapt the script to stage program into a series of videos that young people can watch at home and write their own stories. Let's now take a look at this exciting new tool called Storytime.
Hey, Young Storytellers. Welcome to Storytime.
Take a trip in your mind, the adventures you'll find, as you write and define your dreams will all come to life. Storytime, you can do it today. Storytime, it'll take you away. Storytime, to a magical place. Your world will become your play. Storytime, you can be anywhere. Storytime, you can take any dare. Storytime, and we'll help you prepare your stories to share. Storytime.
See you next time.
Wow, that looks awesome. I can't wait to see the stories that will be written from kids across the country. And hopefully I'll get to act in some of them, because I'll be honest, these are some of my most favorite acting jobs, are the ones that I get to do as part of this program. And plus, guys, I need the work. I need the work. Please hire me to do your kids' plays. I would really appreciate it. Now, of course, we couldn't do anything at Young Storytellers without our volunteer community. More than 2,500 people generously give their time each year to work with a young storyteller. Last year alone, they donated the equivalent of more than $1 million of instructional support to our schools. Each year, we celebrate one outstanding mentor who exemplifies the values of young storytellers. This year's volunteer started as an actor at a big show, and then he signed up to do everything else. He's been with us for over 6 years and is now head mentor, leading our program at Betty Placencia Elementary. Some of you may already know it's David DeSantos.
Hello. Hi. It's so good to be here and hang out with some friends and some friends and know that I've got, yeah, it's awesome.
It's great to see you, man. As head mentor, David is always sharing the deep and meaningful stories his fifth grade writers are coming up with, like dealing with divorce and even a sibling who suffered from cancer. David creates a safe space for them to connect with their mentors, to open up and write what's in their hearts and in their minds. His mentors are involved and engaged in the sessions, and anyone participating leaves inspired with a full heart. It's our pleasure to present the Andrew Barrett Mentor of the Year Award to David DeSantos. Congratulations, David.
Thanks, Jason.
You're doing incredible work. You did the big show first when? Do you remember what the story was?
About 6 years ago, I was probably a couple of trees. I'm sure I was talking
classic
fish or an evil henchman or something. I
Classics,
don't know.
all classics,
Yeah,
all classics. I've played a bus driver. I've played somebody that works in a grocery store. I believe I've also played a tree, perhaps at one point. So very exciting, very exciting.
Can I see what your tree looks like? Can you still
my tree?
bring it?
Yeah, my tree, very, very still, but just like with a couple of branches.
Got it. Okay, because you have to steal from the best. So now I'll know next time I play a tree how to do it.
Don't go by my tree work. The Tony Hale is the real tree person. You know, he studied with Tolkien's Ents.
That's absolutely right.
Thank you, whoever put Tony in. What does Young Storytellers for you, David? You came in as an actor, you've moved into this position as head mentor. What does that mean for you? How has Young Storytellers changed you and your relationship to volunteering? How has this been like, how's this impacted your life, I guess?
I mean, I think it's kind of summed up with the few that we've seen so far today, especially just seeing Nohemy's piece acted by Stephanie. Like this idea that so many kids don't realize that they already have the artist that lives inside of them, and at some point they life sort of gets in the way of their artist, and they forget how vast their imaginations are. Someone told them that the elephant had to be gray as opposed to pink. And from that moment on, they stopped writing. And
oh, did we lose David? It looks like David has frozen in a classic, in what is obviously a classic Zoom frozen. It was, by the way, it was a great freeze. There's nothing better than people's frozen faces, right? I got you all. I bet you guys thought that I was frozen. Well, thank you, David. If we can get David back, that would be amazing. He is an inspiration and is part of Young Storytellers for many years now, and hopefully will be for many years to come. I'm now being told he is rejoining now. Classic David. Classic Zoom. Classic Zoom. Classic Zoom. But I want you to know, because you weren't able to see it, it was a great Zoom freeze face. Awesome. It looked awesome. Exactly.
Amazing. I don't know where it got knocked off.
You were talking about elephants. You were talking about the color of elephants, if I believe.
Yeah. So like at some point, a child is told that an elephant has to be gray and can't be pink. And from that moment on, they stop creating. And when I found Young Storytellers, I just found that it was just an opportunity to shine a light, because all we do as mentors is we just keep asking questions of the writers, which is what happens next? What does the taco say next? What does the cop frog say next?
Sure. And the classic questions. What does the taco say next?
Exactly. I mean, I've lived that my whole life, and really, it just says, "Eat more of me." And
that's, by the way, I'm not going to lie to you, David, that is terrifying. If a taco I was eating said, "Eat more of me," I would be worried. If the taco started talking to me, first of all, I would be concerned that this might be a sentient taco, and by eating it, I'm eradicating it from this earth. But
sure. But wouldn't you also go, maybe he's telling me exactly what I need? Like, if you don't eat the taco, then you don't know what's going to be next. Like, you got to eat the taco. If it's telling you to take that risk, you got to take the risk, Jason. You got to
take the risk. That's right. You got to take that risk. So this is important for everybody out there. If you find yourself eating a sentient taco, don't be afraid to just gobble it right up, right?
Exactly. We've learned another message. We've learned a great lesson tonight.
Thank you so much, David. Congratulations. You've been a part of Young Storytellers for so long, and hopefully you will be for many more years to come. Thank you for spending some time with us tonight. Congrats.
Thank you, and and congratulations to all the writers who are here and all the writers at the 1,200 plus who are part of Young Storytellers every year. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, David. We have one more story to go, but yet again, I want to remind you guys to keep those donations coming. Text the word story to 833-207-9493. And also you can go to youngstorytellers.com/donate as well. These are all ways that you can help us raise the funds that we need. Where's that thermometer, guys? I know, very difficult. He was really going wild in the green room, just very rude. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're guys, I'm not going to lie. We're crushing it. We're crushing it. But we need to get those numbers up. So take this moment to take your phone out and text story to 833-207-9493. We would really appreciate it. Or again, use the props on caffeine or go to the website youngstorytellers.com/donate. Now, we have one more story, and now is the time we're going to get to it. And guys, I'm not going to lie, it's a great one. So what's the matter? Is somebody going to tell me something? Oh, sorry. I heard a voice in my ear, a disembodied voice in my ear. It's just the voices in my head. I am losing my mind. Guys, please, I'd like to welcome to the stage Alize Munguia from Union Elementary School and her mentor, Rebecca Murga. Please, if you would both join me on stage, I would appreciate it.
Hello.
Yay! We did
yes,
it.
Excited.
How are you doing? Both of you, thank you so much for joining us. Alize, if you don't mind, will you tell us the name of your story and its tagline?
The name of my story is Shelly and the Magic Octopus.
Shelly and the Magic Octopus. And is there a tagline for this story?
Tell them what it's about.
You can just tell me what
that means.
You don't have to. By the way, you don't have to have a tagline. If you don't have one, that's fine. But what's the story about in general? I'm thinking there's a magical octopus involved. Am I right?
Yes.
And am I also right that there's somebody named Shelly?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Shelly's on a quest with her sister to find a magic potion to save their mom because she's sick.
Ooh, okay. That's a very intense story. I love this and looking for the octopus for that. That's great. Okay. Question, Alize, have you seen the documentary, what is it called? My Octopus Teacher on Netflix? It's about an octopus and a person who become friends. I'm just going to let you know. I'm just going to put it on your radar in case you want to check it out. It's about a person who makes friends with an octopus, which seems pretty cool to me. Rebecca, if you don't mind for a second, how did you get involved with Young Storytellers and working with Alize?
So Dan Lin and Rideback, whose production company and offices are right across the street from the school, they make sure that every semester that they have a lot of the writers that work out of that program to go over there. I want to give a big shout out to Robert, who is our mentor. But I met Alize. She was awesome, and she was so excited about like the ocean and about telling a sister of like her and her sister, and so. Everything you're about to hear, it comes from her, like her creativity and her love of wanting to save the ocean. So super pumped for everybody to kind of listen. And my cat is excited to hear too.
Cats love stories.
They do.
We know it. We know this is something we all know. Cats love stories, guys. A lot of people don't know. I am seeing a lot of what's going on, in the chat and all that stuff. And there are over 2,000 cats who are watching this live stream right now. A lot of cats are texting their donations. They're using their little paws to text us the donations. Guys, I'm not going to lie. Most of our money comes from cats, and a lot of it. A lot of it is cat bucks, and those don't mean anything. Anyway, we're going to get back to it. I'm going to bring out the cast. Alize, if you would please stay here so that you can watch your story be read, because you are the star of the show. Rebecca, you can go back to the green room. Please don't trash it with Monty. He's really getting up to trouble back there. So keep an eye on him if you don't mind. Okay, so the cast for this story is Pam Adlon. Will you please turn your camera on and join us on stage? Yeah. Pam, who are you playing in this story?
Playing Shelly.
Whoa, titular character. Huge.
Finally,
huge get.
The lead.
Amazing. Max Greenfield, where are you? Please, where are you? Max?
I'm here.
There you are. How are you, Max? Good to see you.
I'm doing really well, Jason. How are you?
You know what, man? I'm doing so good right now. I'm just
I know, it's just really. Can I just say something? And I can't believe no one's spoken about this all evening. The exposed shelving behind you it's beautiful. I love it.
Don't worry. They made me take down the artwork, but don't worry. Thank you. It's my house is all exposed shelving.
It's just open shelving right now. It's
it's open shelving everywhere. You can see everything. Everything's on display. No, I have no secrets.
It's like you as a person.
I sleep on a shelf. Okay, let's keep moving. Stephanie Beatriz, where are you?
Hi.
Hello, Steph. How are you?
I'm just laughing at that idea of you sleeping on a shelf. Hi, I'm so excited to read this one.
Oh yeah, I just curl up on a shelf and I cover myself with a shelf, and that's a good night's sleep. I'm just living that shelf life, guys. Listen, it's like I'm an elf on a shelf. Let's not worry about it. Who are you playing, Steph?
I think I'm playing Bella. Is that right?
Are you asking me? I don't know.
Aren't you running this thing?
Hold on. I don't have this information.
I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. I neglected, I'm sorry, to ask Max. Max, who are you playing? The chat says yes,
I neglected to even think that I was supposed to say that. I play Mickey.
Mickey? You're playing Mickey. Okay. And yes, Steph, you are playing Bella. The chat just told me. Oscar Nunez, can you please join us on stage?
Hi.
Yes. Hello. How are you, Oscar?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Who are you playing in this story? Oh, did you have a question for me?
Jason, you're killing it. I just want to say you're killing it. I'm enjoying this so much.
Thank you.
Man.
Just like all of us, I'm alone in my house screaming into my computer. That's it. If my neighbors must be like, what's going on over there?
What is he doing?
He sounds happy.
Okay? He sounds happy.
Should we? Is he having a nervous breakdown?
Yeah, but there's the bad kind of breakdown.
Is yes.
But you're having a joyous breakdown. That's the good one.
Am I, Oscar? Is this joyous? There will be tears before this is done. I guarantee it. Who are you playing in this story?
Carlos.
Carlos? Oscar,
Yes.
You will be playing Carlos.
Like Pam, I do have a hard copy too.
Okay. I suspect that this might be generational, whether you are printed out a copy or whether you're doing it digitally. Hey, I'm with you guys. Normally I would print it out. Because these are bifocals. Tony Hale, can you please come back?
Yes, I can.
All right. Tony, who are you playing in this masterpiece?
I'm playing Pirate Pete.
Pirate Pete?
Yes.
Did you do any research? Did you do any research into pirates to prepare for this role?
So many hours of coaching, and none of it's going to show.
We've worked together before, and I know you to be a method actor. So, did you go and
I've lived on a ship?
Did you go and live amongst pirates?
Mm-hmm. No, I've just lived on a boat for a week.
Oh, you just lived on a boat. Okay. Did you walk the plank or force anybody to walk the plank or anything like that? No,
that's way too uncomfortable.
Got it.
I had a nice buffet.
Okay. Nice. Not bad. A nice buffet. Always appreciated. Excellent. Pirate Pete, Tony Hale. Marcel Spears, where are you?
I'm back.
Boom. Here we go. All right. Okay. So, Marcel, who are you playing in this story?
I will be playing Tony, the dancing shark.
Okay. Oh, I love this. And same question that I asked Tony before. Have you spent any time like in the bathtub trying to submerge yourself, trying to understand the psychology of a shark?
I did, and it was terrifying because I can't swim.
Yeah.
So I was trying to put myself in the mind of a dancing shark, trying to get comfortable, just wiggling around in the bathtub. Didn't really work out for me, but I think I'm going to dig deep and find it. I'm going to use that fear as fuel for this role. Because Tony is afraid. He's a very cautious shark.
You just blew my mind. I'm not going to lie to you. Use your fear for fuel. That is a note for everybody on this, right? That's a life note right there.
Yeah.
Marcel,
Thanks,
that's the highlight of that's it. Boom. Huge. Fear for fuel. I love that. I am playing, I believe, the magical octopus. And last but not least, Vera Lim, our house narrator, will you rejoin us at this point? Wonderful. Hello. Welcome back.
Hello. Thank you. Good to be here. A little confusing because we have a Marcel playing Tony playing Pete, and Pete's not in this.
You're right. It is. It's going to be a lot to suss out. But you know what? I'm not going to lie. I believe in us because we're going to use our fear as fuel. Holy cow! Hashtag fear for fuel. I think we just blew up the internet. I think we just changed the internet. Huh. Okay. Let's get to it. Alize, you're here. The cast is here. We're ready to go. Here we go. This is the performance of Shelley's Adventure for the Magic Octopus.
Shelley's Adventure for the Magic Octopus by Alize Munguia. Exterior, Atlantic Ocean, day. Sisters Shelley and Bella, little mermaids, swim searching for the magic octopus on the bottom of the ocean floor.
Are we almost there? We've been swimming for so long and I'm so tired.
We have to keep going. We need to find the magic octopus.
Why?
To get the magic ink, so Mom is not sick anymore. We're the only ones that can swim that far.
As they are swimming, they run into Carlos, Mickey, and Tony, three dumb sharks who are bros, who like to play video games, tell jokes, and dance. They love to dance.
Hey, look! Some Little Mermaids!
You mean like the movie?
No, real mermaids, look! And what are you guys doing here? This spot belongs to us.
Hey! The ocean belongs to everyone, not just the sharks. If you love the ocean, it will take care of you.
No, we found this spot first.
Yeah, finders, keepers.
Losers, weepers.
Yeah.
Suddenly, a huge fishing net falls into the ocean and scoops up the sharks and the mermaids.
Dude was stuck in this net with these little mermaids.
We are not little.
They are pulled up on a huge pirate's boat. Standing there is a huge pirate with a hat and a patch on his eye.
Oh no, it's Pirate Pete!
Who's Pirate Pete?
I am Pirate Pete. I own these waters. This is my boat. You are trespassing in my ocean.
Your ocean? You mean everybody's ocean?
Oh, it's my ocean. Tie them up.
The pirates tie up the mermaids and the sharks.
Oh no! We'll never get out of here. We'll never get the magic ink.
We are getting so weak. We need to get back in the water.
Yeah.
I have an idea. If we help you get out, will you help us find the magic octopus?
Say yes, bro. I want to go back to playing video games and dancing.
All right, yeah.
Deal.
The sharks try to distract Pirate Pete.
Hey, Pirate Pete, do you want to see my new dance?
I don't have time for that.
Yes.
Carlos and Mickey start dancing on the pirate's boat. As they distract Pirate Pete, Tony wiggles towards Bella and Shelly and starts biting through the rope.
I can dance way better than that.
So Pirate Pete dances, but he is terrible. So bad. Meanwhile, Shelly and Bella jump into the ocean and use the magic of the ocean to bring a big wave. It hits the pirate boat and everyone is tossed into the water. Pirate Pete is so mad.
No! No! I'll get you as soon as I get another boat.
The sharks and the mermaids swim away from Pirate Pete. Happy, they swim away.
Yeah, see you later, losers.
Hey, you still need to help us. You made a deal.
Fine. We will help you.
They swim and swim and swim. And finally, they get to a dark cave. The sharks are so scared, they're shaking.
Okay, we're here, but I'm not going in.
Fine. We will go together.
They sneak very carefully into the dark cave. Tony freaks out, like he always does.
No! No! I am not going in there. You all are crazy.
Tony swims away.
He's not a shark. He's a scaredy cat.
Suddenly, a huge octopus with 8 arms comes towards them slowly, and he says with a deep voice,
"Why do you bother me?"
Excuse me. Do you think you can maybe let me have some of your magic ink? My mom is sick and needs to get better.
I tell you what, I will give you the ink to the best dancer. I get bored down here.
We're totally gonna beat you guys.
They all start dancing. But the best dancer by far is Bella. She's awesome.
I declare Bella, you are the winner. I will give you the ink because your dancing is the best, and because mermaids know the most important thing, which means the ocean belongs to everyone. No one owns the ocean, Carlos.
Carlos is embarrassed.
Yeah,
Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos.
The end.
Good job, Bella.
Let's give a round of applause to Alize and her story. Rebecca, you can come back on stage if we've lost you in the mix. Give it up for all the actors who were fantastic. Tony Hale, just like an audition for Pirates of the Caribbean, the next one. I'm sure you're going to be in there.
Thank you. Bless you. Bless you.
Oh my God,
Tony,
so good.
You've pillaged before, Tony. You've pillaged before. It shows.
I really have. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And of course, I'm always obsessed with pirate booty. So, you know, Alize, how did you feel hearing your story out loud? Was that exciting?
Yes, it was very exciting.
Yeah, I was watching you and you were laughing and you seemed like you were enjoying it. That was very exciting to me. I was very excited to play not just an octopus, but a magical octopus. And I thought everybody else was fantastic, especially some really incredible dancers. I'm not going to lie. For a Zoom reading, everybody really danced really well, except for Max. I'll be honest. Max's dancing, I have notes. And I do.
Come on.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I gotta say it.
What was it exactly?
I just gotta say it. Like you could have worked on your dancing. You know what I mean?
No.
You told me before.
How do I learn from that?
Max, it was the confidence. Jason? Your technique is impeccable. It was the confidence, Max.
Marcel gets it. Also, Marcel, I want to give you a particular shout out for both. For having wardrobe changes for both stories. That's a full round of applause for you. That was incredible. Alize,
I really want to die. So bad.
And you're willing to bring your own wardrobe. That I like. That a man after my own heart. Alize, I have a question for you. What inspired Shelley's adventure for the magic octopus? What was it that led you to think of this idea and put pen to paper and write this story?
What inspired me to write this story was all these endangered animals in the ocean and all the pollution in the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that sentiment that you have at the end, that the ocean belongs to everyone. You know, this is nobody's ocean. The ocean belongs to everyone. And there's a lot that needs to be fixed. Rebecca, what was it like working with Alize on this story?
Alize was amazing. She came up with all of this from her experience, like what she has siblings, and her mom was sick and was getting better, and so she pulled from her life experience and put it into this and wanted to tell a story of the ocean. And she's so talented and so smart. And throughout this, like, she started coming out of her shell, and it was awesome to watch. And all of the actors did so well. It was so believable. I believed I was in the ocean.
Yeah, but great. I mean, but Max is dancing though, right?
Except for Max. I was gonna say, except for Max, he just needs help. But we'll work with him.
We're gonna work, guys. We're gonna take a portion of the money and we're gonna get Max dancing lessons for the next installment. Don't worry. That's gonna happen. We know it has to happen. We recognize where the need is. And it's Max is dancing, honestly. Alize, was there anything through the whole process with Rebecca and Young Storytellers that you learned about yourself? Was there anything that for you really stuck out as something that was meaningful in bringing this story to life?
While I was writing the story with Rebecca, I learned that I had the ability to write and use my imagination.
Amazing. Yes, and that imagination produced something absolutely incredible. And so one final round of applause for Alize. Thank you so much. And her mentor, Rebecca, give it up for them and all of the actors, of course, except for Max and his terrible dancing. Everybody else was absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. Tonight has been incredible. None of us even had to leave our homes. I'm still in my kitchen with all the shelves. I'm going to go to my living room full of shelves next, and later I'll retire to my shelf bedroom because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm just living that hashtag shelf life. If you were impressed with the students tonight and their incredible stories, please, it is not too late to make these donations. You can text STORY once again to 833-207-9493. You can also use the props on caffeine as a way to donate. You can also go to youngstorytellers.com/donate. That is always there. If for some reason you can't do it right now, you can get to it tomorrow. That website will always be there. That donation link is always alive. So please, when you can, make an effort. I'm looking at this thermometer right now. It's gorgeous. We're so close to the top. I just want to keep talking. It's the second best thermometer in the biz. Wait, did we just do it? Did we just complete it? I can't tell. The window is so small. I'm getting a double thumbs up. Guys, we did it. We did it. Hooray. Nothing can stop us, right? Except Max is dancing.
Yes. It was horrible.
Tonight, we raised more than $25,000 during this show, which will all help the Young Storytellers magic continue next year. But you can keep donating even after this is over. You can tell your friends. You'll be able to share these stories with other people, as well as some of the other some of the other clubhouses we've done are still alive on YouTube. If you liked this and want to see other things like this, they're available. Go to youngstorytellers.com and check it out. Before we go for the night, I'd like to welcome back Bill from Young Storytellers to say a few parting words. Bill, get out here.
Thank you so much, Jason. This was amazing. I can't thank you enough. This is no doubt. It's always my favorite night of the year.
Mine too.
I did feel a little lonely at points. I mean, I miss being in the same space with all of you. But I do appreciate that we had this opportunity to come together and to raise the voices of these incredible young people in our community. You know, this has been a challenging year, and we feel so grateful. I just want to say some thank yous. I just want to thank our young storytellers, first and foremost, Jacob and Nohemy and Rebecca and Alize, for sharing their incredible stories with us. Thanks to their mentors for volunteering their time. Thanks to this entire incredible cast of actors who, with the exception of Max, brought their A game for the student stories. Jason, really, you are a legend, and I appreciate you getting so involved this year with us. You were great. I also just want to say thank you to our presenting sponsor, Warner Media, and to all of our sponsors, to our host committee, the generous donors that made this night a success. Thanks to Mike and Drennan for their incredible theme song. We have incredible illustrators that created artwork for all of our stories. I want to thank Matt Harmer and all of his colleagues at Caffeine for going above and beyond and helping to produce tonight's event. And most importantly, I want to say thank you to our board and to our incredible staff, Jaylene, Kristen, Pilar, Netta, Brielle, Esmeralda, Vera, Andrea, Katie, Olivia, Adziri, Chiazam, Catherine. They give of themselves so fully, and they believe so deeply in our mission. I want to close by saying that we are more committed than ever to raising the voices of young people in our communities, one person at a time, one story at a time. When we celebrate and elevate these stories in our communities, the world is a better, richer, and more equitable place. Thank you so much for supporting Young Storytellers, and I hope everyone has a great night. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you.
Good night.